Hey, how's your daughter? This was filmed on Monday, June 15th. I'll get internet back on Friday. I'll post it as soon as I can. Settle down. Supah Dave was trying to figure out whether or not to talk about the recent Zimmerman case. It's a serious matter. Supah Dave doesn't like to dwell too much on serious stuff, but this blog is a strange nexus of the perverse and deranged. However, I do got a little bit to say about it. The jury did not do their job. End of fucking story.
You're out of order! You're out of order! The whole trial is out of order!
Anyone that argues otherwise is full of shit. Here's why. They argue that Zimmerman, part of the neighborhood watch thing for his community, he's just doing his job, going around making sure everything was okay. This is how it broke down, and this is according to the court testimonies and all that shit. Here's a few little stats about neighborhood watch groups. There's a whole bunch of rules that they're supposed to follow, but here's the 3 that are fucking relevant. 1. If you're on patrol, you cannot do so in a vehicle. 2. You cannot be armed. 3. You cannot confront anyone. You must call the police. In case you've been living under a fucking rock, Zimmerman broke all 3 fucking rules. He saw Trayvon Martin walking by. The reason he thought he was suspicious, this is according to Zimmerman, wasn't because he was black, but because it was raining outside. Strange that someone would just be casually walking through the rain.
This guy looks like he's up to no good, or he's on drugs or something. It's raining and he's just walking around looking about.
Who does that?
Singing in the rain.
Lame. So he called, he reported it, and they said the cops would be on their way and look into it. It was strongly suggested that he not pursue or do anything.
Are you following him? Yeah, okay, we don't need you to do that.
He's not supposed to. One of the rules of neighborhood watch. I just went through this with you. What does Zimmerman do? He grabs his fucking gun and hops in his car. He's already broken 2 rules. He starts following the kid slowly in his car. Oh, there goes rule number 3. Just like that, broke all 3 fucking rules.
That's it. You're out of the herd.
So let's get this straight. Apparently, it's strange for a 17-year-old to be walking around a neighborhood in the rain.
In the rain.
But it's not strange at all to stalk a child. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with slowly driving behind a kid. Nothing creepy about that. Who does that besides sexual predators and murderers? Oh, interesting. There's one gray area here, and that's when Trayvon Martin walks up to Zimmerman's car, confronts him. You can't blame him for it. He's being stalked out. What would you do if you were being stalked?
Leave me alone!
Most people would just fucking run, because most people are fucking cowards. He decided, you know, I got a right to ask this guy, what the fuck is going on here? I don't know exactly the words he used.
Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits, fart, turd, and twat.
Zimmerman's in his car with a gun. Zimmerman must have voluntarily gotten out of the car. He's in the 2-ton vehicle carrying a gun. He's got the upper hand on every possible level. The kid didn't have a gun. He didn't force him to get out of the vehicle. What Zimmerman should have done was driven the fuck away, because he shouldn't have been doing what he was doing in the first fucking place. Whatever argument went on, it went on. Zimmerman, boom. He started the conflict. And how did it end? Zimmerman shot and killed a 17-year-old boy who had an iced tea and Skittles. Maybe that's why Zimmerman did it. Maybe he hated Skittles. Significance of the candy. If he had Reese's Pieces, he'd be fine. Not surprised. White prosecutor, white defense, white judge, red state. That case's decision was made months ago.
Are you following him? Okay, we don't need you to do that. Okay, we don't need you to do that. Okay, we don't need you to do that.